Hey everyone, and welcome to this Vinyasa 1-2 practice together today on my YouTube channel. I appreciate each one of you that continues to join me with these videos and share them with your friends and your family. Today's practice is going to be a mix of level 1 and 2 built into this yoga class, as well as it being a little bit longer at 40 to 45 minutes. So if you need to rest, please do so. If you'd like to take the advanced options when I offer those, go ahead and do that with me as well. Grab your yoga mat and let's go ahead and get started today. So let's find the top of our yoga mats. So let's root our feet down. And then give me 3 shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale your thumbs to the sides, your pinkies in, and your heart forward. And then please close your eyes here as you start to press your feet down into the earth and as you lift your heart forward. And start to firm the muscles in your abdominal area, so find the strength in your core here. And as you breathe in and out quietly through the nose, I invite you to just stand here strong in your stance, powerful in both of your feet. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And then a deep exhale out of your nose and down the back of your throat. That's your Ujjayi breath. So you're going to inhale through the nose and then exhale out of the nose and down the back of the throat. Let's inhale, bring our arms up, continue Ujjayi breath. Exhale, hands to heart, breath out. Repeat, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, standing here, engaging the core. Go ahead and blink the eyes open. This time, reach both arms straight up to sky. And then exhale with soft knees, bend and bow forward. Good. I'm letting my chest rest on my legs, so this is a nice way to kind of keep the knees bent so that the hamstrings don't get too much of a stretch early on. But if you're feeling more open, maybe you start to straighten those legs a little bit more. Otherwise, keep those knees bent and then really use your quads as kind of like a chair for your chest and let it lay down on it. Nice. Take another inhale, please lengthen through the spine. Good. Exhale, fold in. We're going to step back with our left foot into a lunge. Inhale, use your fingertips. Maybe your blocks, if you have them, look forward. Exhale, three-legged dog. So we're going to send this right leg all the way up and back. Good. Lift the leg a little higher. Bring your knee one time tightly to touch your nose. Send your leg all the way back up. And then lower your right foot. Good work. Step your feet apart as wide as your yoga mat. Good. That was a big pop in my hip. Maybe you heard that. Exhale, press your chest back. So wide-legged down dog stance, just pushing back through the ribs. You're going to inhale, shift to plank for your first time. Try to flatten out through your back. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back. One more time, inhale, roll forward. Good, exhale, pull it back. Now, realign the feet in your normal down dog stance. We're going to inhale, press the left leg up to sky. Exhale, step the left foot forward in a lunge, just like it was on the other side before. So letting the knee bend, pushing back through your back heel. And now, top of the mat, feet together. Good. Hands to shins or the ground for Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale through the nose, fold forward. Nice job. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. This time we'll lead with the right foot. So you're going to step it back and do a lunge. Good. Your left knee's bending forward. Three-legged dog. 1, 2, 3. We press the left leg to sky. Hold it here. Get comfortable. Now bring your left knee forward to touch your nose. Send your leg all the way up. Hold it. And then lower your foot. Separate your feet again. Pinky toes to the edges of your mat. Exhale, wide-legged down dog stretch. So take your chest, press it back, back, back. Good, pushing through those ribs. Exhale, shift forward, plank. And now pick it up and back, down dog. One more round, come forward, plank pose. Legs are nice and wide. Exhale, pull it back. Good, reset those feet. The right leg is gonna reach all the way up, and then you're gonna step it forward. So lunge position here again. Head is reaching forward. Right knee is bending forward. Hold. Top of the mat, feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Take those fingertips, walk them to the right. So this range of motion here might be limited based on your hamstrings, but based on your low back as well. Come through center, find side two. Please find that rotation to the left. Good, come back to center. Exhale as you fold forward. This time, bone by bone, let the spine come all the way up. Return to where we started. So I want you to let the thumbs point out and your pinkies point in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And then here you go, Vinyasa, step or jump back. Chaturanga, lower. Breath in. Good, exhale, breath out. That was your first Chaturanga, meaning your first Vinyasa of the practice. Open the mouth widely, breathe out on your exhale. Right leg is gonna lift high. Step your right foot in between your hands. Anchor your left heel. Now make sure your feet are set up so your front heel lines up with your back heel or the arch. Come up to warrior two and settle in. Good, let's bend this right knee forward, so find middle toe alignment. And then inhale, reverse your warrior, so create a lot of space in the right. Good, exhale, take the forearm to the thigh. And now take this left hand, turn it forward, so I'm gonna rotate mine towards my paddle board, and bring my bicep right along my ear. 3, 2, nice, come all the way up, back to reverse warrior, straighten the right leg for a little bit of room, and then cartwheel and bend your way down, lower the left knee. Good, hips are shifting forward, you're on the top of the back foot, and then carefully bring the hands to the hips. Come out of your lunge a little bit. And then once you feel comfortable, I want you to re-bend your knee forward. You're gonna lift your left arm up to sky. Take a big breath in. Good, and then lengthen, stretch, and reach. Let the right arm inhale all the way up. And now here you go, frame your foot on your exhale. Curl the back toes to lift the knee. Exhale, plank pose. Here's your second Vinyasa, Chaturanga, up dog, and then downward facing dog. Good, reset the body. You're gonna inhale to lift your left leg. You're gonna exhale to gently step forward. Please turn your back heel down before standing. Look at that alignment, and then let's go ahead and rise up, warrior two pose. Strong and steady in both legs, pushing through both of your feet. Good. Let your left knee bend forward just a little bit more. And then here's your first reverse warrior on this side. Reach back. So don't just think about, oh, this is tough to breathe in, this is hard. Instead, feel that room, that side body opening. Exhale, forearm to thigh. A lot of hip opening here. Reach the right arm up. Now, turn your palm forward. So instead of my palm facing you, I'm rotating it. And then take the bicep right along the ear. Nice. And then see if you can breathe in and out through your nose. Roll your left ribs under the body. 3. Keep pushing through your back foot. 2. Beautiful effort. Exhale, look forward. Warrior two pose. Reverse, hold it. Now press to straighten your left leg. Good. Exhale from here, cartwheel your hands down to the earth. And then the right knee is gonna melt down. Top of your right foot is down. Bring your hands to your hips and then slowly pull your hips back some. And then re-sink into the lunge if it feels comfortable. So it may be too much and this might be where you are, especially if you're super tight. You want to be careful not to overdo that stretch. Now, keep your left hand there, but let the right arm come up. Your thumb faces back, your pinky faces forward. And then work on that back bend. So work on pushing through the front foot. So my big toe, my heel, everything is working. And then inhale, lengthen, stretch, fight for it. And now take your left arm out from the left, overhead, palms touch, back bend. Beautiful effort. Exhale, bring your hands down. Curl your back toes, lift your knee. Vinyasa number 3, step back. Now, if you don't have the strength for a full chaturanga, watch. Drop your knees with me. Keep your toes on the mat as you lower. And then you can flip your feet coming to cobra or making your shape bigger. Exhale to downward facing dog, press back. Ground the palms. Hold your down dog for 3 breaths for me. Make sure your knees are bent and they stay bent. A lot of times we bend our knees and then we slowly just start to straighten the legs. And if we can do that, then walk the hands forward some more instead. Good. Take your time. Look to the top of the mat. Bend your knees. Step or float. Halfway lift. And then exhale, fold forward. Good. 2 more breaths. Just folding and enjoying this sensation of release. And then when you're ready, look forward, look up, reach up. And then exhale your hands to heart center. Balancing on the right foot, you're going to bring your left knee to your chest, okay? You're going to push down into your right foot. And then I want you to push your left heel back behind you. Bring your hands to heart center. Good. Sustain this pose by pushing back. Reach your chest forward. Keep lifting your back heel in warrior 3, and if this is too hard, put your hands on the ground or on both of your blocks. Maybe take the arms back, pinkies up, thumbs down. And then when you're ready, we'll return, bring the knee up, bring the arms up, balance. Ankle's gonna cross thigh here. Nice. Hands come to heart, and then you're gonna bend your right knee a lot. Now again, if you're uncomfortable, hold something, balance, okay? If you need to, put your forearms down on your shin. If you have lots of room, put your hands down. Please lift your butt and then fold forward even more. My left foot is flexed to protect this deep bend in my left knee. Now, if you're with me with your hands on your yoga mat, bring your hands back to your heart, please. Nice effort. And then we're all going to inhale, bring the knee up. Let it go. Right into side 2. Bring your right knee up. Exhale, foot moves back, head moves forward, warrior 3. So look at my right leg. If I bring my right knee in, I push it back, press. Straight behind me, super tone through the glutes and the hamstring. And then the hands can stay at the heart, or the pinkies are going to come back. Check out where your head and chest are. Find that capital T alignment. One more big breath. Reach with your right leg. Good. And then inhale. Come on up. Try not to fall. Bring your knee up. Nice. And then cross your ankle. Remember, right foot is flexed. And then sink. So I feel this a whole lot on the outside of my right bottom. And those of you with tight hips should really feel this as well. And maybe reaching for the ground is just too much, so don't fight for that if you can't get there. It's okay. Now from this place, if you're with me, take another breath. And then we'll very gently bring the hands to the heart. Beautiful. And then we'll inhale, bring the knee up. And then exhale to release. Raise your arms high. Exhale, bow forward. Take a flat back and then go to toe balance. So what you're going to do is raise your heels and then bring your knees forward so that you're balancing on the balls of your feet. So your booty's low. Now, some of you may need to keep your hands forward. Some of you may put a block underneath your heels if this really hurts your feet. And then I want you to try to bring your hands to heart center. Good. Keep your chest up. If you can, option 1, you're going to just twist like this to the right. So that means we reach our left arm forward and our right arm back. Otherwise, try to hook the tricep. Pull the thumbs down. And then see if you can roll the ribs even more to the right. And as you're doing this, you're strengthening the bottoms of the feet and your ankles, but you're also really utilizing the core to assist the twist. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Come back to center on your inhale. Good. Give your feet a break. So bring your hands forward, bring your knees forward, untuck your toes, and sit on your heels. Now, some of you may have a lot of trouble doing this if you're tight in the quads or the knees. Option to stay here or pick up the knees to get an even deeper stretch to the front of those shins if your body allows. Some of you, this may not happen. Some of us, you might be able to get your knees like in line with your nose. Good. Drop your shins back down. Exhale, curl the toes under. And then we're going to pivot right back to toe balance. So do the best you can to find it again. Good. And let the hands greet the heart. So this time I'm going to twist away from you as we're twisting left. So you're going to hook the arm. Remember, here's an option. Otherwise, hook. Squeeze your legs together very tightly and then twist. Keep pulling the right ribs under. Keep twisting. 3. Breathe. 2. And now inhale, center, hold it. Good. Option 1, stay. Option 2, my hands are going to go forward. My knees are going to go up my arms because I'm going to what? Pick up my butts. Ready, set, up. And then come to crow pose if you want. You're already fully set up for it and you're right there where you need to be. Try to touch those toes together and then try to drive your heels into your bottom. If that's not for you, maybe you've widened your feet to get a little bit more comfortable in deep yogi squat. We got one more breath, everybody. And then exhale, hands down. Fold forward. Nice job. Let your feet go flat. That should feel good after being on the balls of your feet. And now we're going to slide the right hand under the right foot. And then the left hand under the left foot. And you're going to use the toes to press into the creases of your wrist and then allow your torso to drape over those thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, fold. Let your knees be soft. Let your head hang. Now release your hands out from under your feet. Heel toe the feet together. Good. We'll take a standing back bend, so hands to hips, support. Reach all the way up. And then let's fold forward on our exhale. Meet me in high plank, so take a half lift and then step back. If you need to put your knees down, totally okay. Otherwise, try to hold it. And we're just going to tap those shoulders side to side, opposite hand. You've got 8, 7, side to side. Watch those hips. Good job. Final 5, side to side. 4, drop your knees if you need to. Keep moving with me. 3, 2, one more each side. Nice, and now we find our bellies. So look forward, don't just go flat, and then lower down slowly. Good work. Untuck your toes from the back. Slide your arms back. I want your palms facing up, okay? Now, look forward a little bit. Tuck your toes under, bring your knees back a little bit more, and bring your feet together. And then when you're ready, palms are facing up. Try to lift up through the upper body. Good. Try to reach your fingertips down and back. Different action with the palms facing up versus down. I find this harder. Good. And then exhale, lower. Put one ear down. Close your eyes if you want. And then let those knees bend as you rock on your quads from side to side. Good. Big inhale, big exhale. Now rest your legs down on the earth. Good job. Flip your hands so palms go flat. Tops of your hands are facing up this time. 1, 2, 3, come up. Good. Hug the pinkies in nice and tight along the sides of the body. And then notice the difference. Maybe you can get up a little bit higher based on the rotation of the shoulders. Take another breath. Exhale, lower the opposite ear down. And then you're going to bend your knees and then wag those feet one more time, side to side. Good. Exhale, release your legs long. Let's go to child's pose for the first time today. So you're going to take your hips back to your heels. Let your arms be long in front of you and then melt your forehead down. I want you to take a deep breath in as you stretch through your upper back and your low back, the sides of your body. Breathe out. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, come up to your hands and your knees. Curl your toes under, and then again, we'll move back to downward facing dog. Nice. Let's raise the right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. So let your thigh rotate nice and high as it opens up. And then you're going to straighten your leg. You're going to close the hip. Bring the knee to the nose like we did before. Send the leg all the way up and back. And now gently step to the outside of your right hand for lizard pose. So both hands are now inside of your foot. Good job. Lower left knee to ground. Good. Keep the right foot flat and your toes facing forward. Pin your left hand down. Raise your right arm way up to sky. And then really take a nice knee down twist here. So again, right foot is still flat as we twist. One more big inhale, broaden and open. Good. Exhale, bring the right hand down inside of the foot. From there, lower left forearm and then lower the right. Now, keep hugging the right inner thigh into the outside of the right arm. And then if you want to, you can let the knee start to fall out to the side. So now you've intentionally dropped the knee open. Stay here, or again, working into those hips, bend your back knee. Big stretch around. This time, instead of twisting, this top right arm starts to grab our back left foot. And then we pull our left heel into our bottom as we roll our chest open. Nice job. From here, I want you to find your breath. So breathe in and out through the nose. It's also okay, by the way, to not be able to grab your foot. That's very common. So if you just instead keep your hand on your right leg, that works too. Put your hands back inside of your foot. Let the right foot go flat. Good. Curl the back toes, lift your knee. Heel toe the right foot to the center of the mat. And now you're going to shorten your stance by stepping your back foot up, turning the toes out, pulling the hips back as you fold over the right shin, working into this right hamstring a little bit more. So as you fold forward, just gently breathe in and out. Exhale, feel the torso lower over the right leg. So this right hamstring is getting a lot of attention right now, so really try to breathe into it with 2 flat feet. On your next breath, lengthen out. Nice job. Exhale, make your way to plank. We'll throw in side plank, so stay on the right hand, drop the feet to the right, raise your left arm up, and if needed, lower the right knee down to the ground. Sweep this top arm under the body and then let it come forward. Good. Exhale, reach it up so it makes a full circle almost, and then put your hand down. Nice job. We take Chaturanga. Remember to drop your knees if you need to from that one demo. And then exhale, we meet at the back of our mat with our bottom to the sky in downward facing dog. So I invite you to peek at those knees, make sure that they don't just bend for a moment, but they stay bent. And then you can feel your effort. Raise your left leg way up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Good. Roll the thighs, stretch and open your hip. Beautiful. Let the legs straighten. Close the hip. Bring your knee to your nose, core plank, 1 breath. Inhale, send your leg up. And now please step your left foot outside of your left hand. Good. Pause here. We're going to lower the right knee down to the mat. Top of your back foot down. Now remember, keep this left foot flat. Keep this left knee hugging in. Turn your right hand out a little bit. And now, big stretch. Left arm to sky. Twist open. Keep your left foot flat. Keep your left knee facing forward. Twist. 3, 2, and now bring your hand back down for me, please. Good. Option to stay. Maybe you drop the right forearm in the left just for a moment. Or maybe you start to open up the left hip, so turn the toes out just a little bit. Feel the freedom there. So my toes have taken a turn to about 11 o'clock. And then you can stay down on your forearms or you can straighten your arms. Obviously depends on where you are. And then you're welcome to stay here. Maybe you put your left hand on your thigh. Otherwise, let the back knee bend like we did before. Let the left arm take its big circle back. And then grab hold of your foot from behind. This right arm, let it have some bend to it as you pull your left heel to your bottom. Good. Keep stretching out your right quad. Feel that nice pull. So this is a twist, a hip stretch, a hip opener, and a quad stretch all in one. Let the foot go if you have it. Bring your arms up and over and forward. And now curl your back toes, lift your knee. Heel toe the left foot to the center of the mat. Pause. Now step the back foot up and over to the right. And then I invite you to fold forward over your left leg. So here you should feel the stretch in your left hamstring. The grounding of both of your feet into the earth. And your breath. Nice. Feel the hips shift back just a little bit. Try to push them back. Use your energy. Now lift and lengthen. We'll make our way to plank. Right foot will step back first and then the left. And then Shavasana. Drop the heels as you pivot onto the left hand. Right arm rises to sky. Now sweep the arm under the body and then over the head so that you feel that nice long side body stretch. 3, 2. Now reach the arms straight up. Exhale, plank. Here's your opportunity, Vinyasa. Skip it if you're feeling tired. And then meet me at the back of your yoga mat. Nice job, everybody. Breath in through the nose, exhale, breath out. Let's take our hands and walk them towards our feet, so walk them backwards. And then I want you to take any forward fold you want. So peace fingers to big toes, hands behind the head, opposite elbows. You can even slide your hands under your heels, but just pick one. And enjoy these few breaths of just holding yourself here, letting gravity pull the crown of your head closer and closer to the ground. 3. Feel that puffing of the upper back. 2. And then let your arms go. Nice, bone by bone, stand up. And you're just going to start to sway side to side. So imagine you had a huge coat on, but you didn't put your arms in the sleeves. And that's the sensation here. And you can even take your hands and kind of hit your back and your butt from behind. Good. Finding that rotation, feeling that energy. We'll take one more standing pose before coming to seated. So you're going to turn in a wide-legged stance, depending on where your mat is. Maybe you're facing me or not. And then I want you to inhale, put your hands on your low back, and then on your exhale, hinge and bow forward. Let your hands meet the earth. Good. And then exhale, breathe into those hamstrings. One last time together. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, you're gonna bind around the right leg and then the left leg, okay? So you're gonna feed your right arm through. So see my right arm, it's gonna go under, yep. And then my left arm is gonna go up, and then you clasp your fingers behind the back of your left leg. And then you just kind of drop your head. And what this does is it gives you a really nice stretch through your upper back, your traps. Some of us can't bind, and that's okay, guys, don't worry. Just an inhale to release, exhale, side 2. So you're gonna take that left hand, feed it under, raise your right arm, clasp your hands behind the outside of your left bottom, and now peel your right shoulder to the sky. Exhale, drop your head. Good, and it's okay if you're not in the bind. Release your hands down. Exhale, everybody, one more breath. Nice job. Now pivot to the top of your yoga mat. Step your back foot up to meet your front foot, depending on the direction that you're facing. Halfway lift and have a seat. Nice job. Let your legs extend out in front of you. Raise your arms up into the air. Now, if you're tight, I want you to bend your knees in so that your heels are down, your toes are up, and your knees are bent. So I'm going to take this option 1. If you're not tight, fully extend your legs. Reach your arms to the sky. Reach your chest up and over your legs. Grab the pinky toe edges of your feet and then round forward when you're ready. Good. Feel the puffing of the upper back. If you can't grab your feet, bend those knees in a little bit more. If it just feels impossible, no worries. And then inhale, bring your torso up. Exhale, scooch forward as you lay down onto your back. So let your knees come over your forearms so they squeeze the forearms, and then give me a side to side rock in your spine. Left to right. Good. Roll your ankles around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3. Now push your legs straight up. Place your hands next to you, and I want you to pull your toes towards your face by flexing your feet. Now plantar flexion, point your toes. And now pull your toes towards my face, which is called dorsal flexion. Good. Exhale, let the knees soften and your feet come down to your mat. We'll take a bridge pose. So you're going to ground your hands next to your hips. You're going to gently push into your feet and your upper back. And when you're ready, slowly come on up. Good. Walk those shoulder blades under the back a little bit and then lift through the pelvis. Feel the strength in your legs. Push your hips forward and up. And make sure you have no back pain and a back bend because your glutes are hardening. So really, really find the strength in your bottom. Exhale, lower the mid back, the low back, and then your bottom, please. Heel toe your feet apart so your knees touch. Raise your arms over your head and then exhale opposite elbows. Pull your forearms down as your elbows go out wide. Nice. Release your hands to the legs. Hug the knees in with both arms. Keep the right leg, lay your left leg down on your mat. Option 1, stay here, hug the knee. Option 2, you're going to grab the outside of your right foot, which is called half happy baby. You're going to pull your right knee into your armpit as your left leg reaches long in front of you. So find that nice deep stretch here. 3, 2, and then bend your knee in for 1. Lay your leg down, switch sides. Either hug the knee to the chest, which we'll all start with. Stay there, please. Or feed your foot into your hand for half happy baby. Let your knee come down to your armpit, and I want you to push your right leg forward. So make that right leg firm and strong. Press, press, press. 3, 2, and now let the right foot come in. Everybody grab the sides of your feet for full happy baby, and you're gonna rock from left to right. Maybe rock your kneecap all the way down, and rock your kneecap all the way down. Good. And then give your knees one more hug. We're actually going to rock up to seated. So we have a little back thing to finish and then we'll be done. So come on up. Good. Chest is elevated. Now I want you to keep your heels down. Keep your spine long. Lean back about halfway. Make fist. Thumbs up. Good. Now pull those arms wide. Squeeze your back. And then bring it forward. Good. Squeeze your back. Bring it forward. Do 3 more. So I want you to reach your chest forward, forward, forward. And then release it. 2 more. Do not send your chin forward. Keep your head in line with your spine. Bring it back. Last time. Pull those arms wide, okay? Pull, pull, pull. Hold it. Nice. And then round over your knees. Make your way onto your backs, no rush. And then rest in Shavasana, corpse pose, for the remainder of today's practice. So we have just a minute or so here, and it's important that you make time for Shavasana so that your body and your mind can be still and relaxed together. And that you can feel thankful for all of the movement that we just did. And that movement not only strengthens you, but it also allows you to stretch. Three more breaths. Inhale, raise both arms way over the head. Good, stay here, point the toes, curl the toes, move the feet around. Good, exhale, allow your feet to plant on the earth, one foot and then the other. Close your eyes as your hands rest on your low belly and just breathe quietly in and out 3 rounds. Breath in, breath out. Quiet in the mind, quiet with the breath, focused on your practice. Let's go ahead and carefully make our way up to seated. So rocking up or sitting up. Bring the hands to heart center. So keep your eyes closed here and just allow your mind to remain quiet too. And I hope your body feels strong and that your heart feels open, that your mind feels relaxed and that your breath feels calm. That the rest of your day looks enjoyable and that your evening looks relaxing and that your next meal is nourishing and that your next conversation is loving. Lots of hopes and dreams and aspirations. Continue them. Allow yourself to be joyful. And together, please bow forward. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of today.